Calendar Readers, A42 back with a look at this week's mail. There's not too much, as you can possibly see, but a few things. It is a short week, tomorrow being Good Friday. No mail. Next week's short week as well, because Monday, being Easter Monday, is a holiday for the mail, at least. Not for me, unfortunately. But I do get tomorrow off. And so, first of all, there's one thing that I don't know if I mentioned last week that I got last week. It's a little expansion for Verdant that adds a few more cards. I don't recall if I mentioned that or not. Speaking of games, I got one this week. This is by Winnipeg Games. I guess went to my Gameland in China. It is Bandada, which is Spanish for flock, essentially. And it's an interesting little game with some cards, some dice, and yeah, basically drafting cards and scoring them and using those cards. I don't know if you can see them, to flip dice and re-roll dice to change the scoring, perhaps improve your scoring. It's a pretty interesting game. I paid way too much for it because there's only one seller I can find that was shipping to Canada. It was actually Canadian. That was reasonable. You know, that was at least reasonably priced. There was one other option that was more expensive. And then the other options don't ship to Canada, so I was a little bit screwed. It is a game that came out a couple of years ago. I think it's slated for a reprint, so I probably should have just waited, but I don't know. It's got beautiful artwork. Apparently came out in 2021. So that is that. Speaking of decks, I got from Kickstarter, and technically from Playing Card Decks, it came in a nice double deck case. I've never seen these before, so it's kind of cool that they're doing those. And a angelic sticker. It is the Bicycle, Cupid, and Psyche decks, which are interesting, I guess, semi-transformational decks. Lots of artwork. All the cards are completely custom by Gianni Satyanagara. And yeah, pretty interesting. There are some differences between both decks, aside from the color. Then I got a couple of decks from eBay. And the first one is Club Modiano deck. It's also available in blue, but I decided to get a different blue deck. That being this one, which is the Modiano Barocco deck, which is actually made for, I guess, Barocco, which is a canasta type game, which requires 2 decks. I'll probably just use both of these to do that if I decide to do that. And I got one more set of decks here that I got from Kickstarter, from Black Roses Playing Cards. They are his most recent decks. There's the 10-year gold foil deck, and there is the Phantom Edition, of which there's 1,000 printed. I got 107 out of 1,000. Pretty good number. So that is it for this week. A few decks, a game. I think that was it for this week anyway. Comment, like, subscribe, let me know what you think. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Have a happy Easter tomorrow, this Sunday. And yeah, have some chocolate before it goes up. The price of chocolate going through the roof, apparently. I have lots of chocolate right now, while it's still reasonable. See ya.